Hi guys, I'm Vidhya and today I'm going to talk about...
Hi guys, I'm Vasantha and she just left me.
Because she was taking forever to get ready.
Don't.
No, it's the truth, okay? So we are going to talk about literature and women in this video.
Let's begin.
Yeah, so we are going to discuss how women were portrayed in literature, not only by men but also by women, and how their real psyche is. Is it according to what writers perceive or not? How did women feel about themselves and what about now? Do you know where she's gone, by the way? She's missing. I didn't see her go.
Hi guys, so I'm back with some cups.
Okay, let's continue.
To know about that, we have to know how writer perceive women in their writing and how they've written about them. So, while we are seeing in 16th and 17th century, we can see that in their writings, women were portrayed according to their social norms. Okay, and also they are the symbol of virtue, morality, and often they are the guideline for the male protagonists.
But not always were they regarded as highly as you say. Women were portrayed as being weak and delicate and emotional, and they were being ridiculed for it. They were always depicted as being in need of protection, and they were also seen as objects of desire, lust, temptation. They also had limited roles to play compared to the opportunities they have today. Yeah, for example, let's take your mom. She was the one who noticed that you need some energy to do this video and gave us the tea, right?
Yeah, I too agree with you. When we look at women then and now, like the early period and now, the reason now the modern times, when you look at them, they have, as you said, they have the limited roles. Also, it's a part of women to take care of their family. Okay, you just have to understand that. And also, but we can't just neglect their thoughts in that time also. So when we look at the writers like Asha Penn, Jane Austen, Virginia Woolf, Bronte sisters, we can see that they gave us the glimpse of women's thoughts and their thoughts.
But do remember that they were afraid to publicize their real names. They used pseudonyms to write. Bronte sisters and Virginia Woolf used pseudonyms to write a genre dominated by men. But Austen was, bold to the extent that she used the pen name written by a lady. And if we take the famous women dramatist of that period after Penn, as he said, she also used the pen name Austria.
I agree with your point. They use pseudonyms, like male pseudonyms in their writing because to safeguard themselves. You may ask how they can safeguard while using some other name in their writing. Yeah, while you have to know how that time was. The period was very strict that time, and male gave the main domination in the society, and women are just idolized or whatever. So they used male pseudonyms or pen names where they portrayed through the voice of the men, they portrayed how women and their inner thoughts in it.
I guess, yeah, since women are already given the acknowledgement and respect they deserve today, they don't need to hide behind fake identities or names, and they are able to express their viewpoints straightforwardly, like we do nowadays. Yeah. And also, you talked about the term idealism, right? Can you explain that connecting with the literary works at that time?
Yeah, of course I can. I thought you would never ask me. I have so many works that are waiting for you, Let's begin from the beginning. Okay, when we look at the literature of ancient Greece, the work of Homer, where in the Iliad and Odyssey, we can see the Helen of Troy and also Odysseus' wife Penelope as the virtue of beauty and also faithfulness, and also in Rome, where we can see literature of Rome, the epic of Virgil, where we can see he depicts Ditto, the queen of Carthage, as the symbol of love and also as the faithfulness, or we can say loyalty. Okay. When we come to the Middle Ages, like the father of literature, the free Chaucer, in his writing The Canterbury Tales, we can see that he idealizes women.
Wait. He not only idealized women, he also satirized women. In the tale, the miller's wife, the wife is depicted as being flirtatious and unfaithful to her husband. Not all women possess these evils as society frames, right?
You casual. When did you let me finish my sentence? The tale of Wife of Bath, we can see that Chaucer molds the character in such a way that it's opposing to the society. Like she has independence, also she is a straightforward. She has a straightforward nature, and also the strong within it. She has. Also, we can see, another elderly woman in his tale, where the partner's tale, where she exposes the flaws or the breed of other characters in that play, in that tale. Okay, so then when we come across when we look, 16th and 17th century, none other than our great dramatist, Shakespeare, we can see, the character Rosalind from As You Like It, one of my favorite play, where we can see she disguised herself as a man, and not only that, she symbolizes as a wit and resourcefulness. And when we come across, 17th century Ben Jonson, we can say that he's dominated the comedies of that period, and also he also portrayed women in such a way that it's opposed to the social norm. In his drama, like the Silent to the Woman.
Wait. Can I please continue from where you left off?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, sure. So, we all know the Paradise Lost, right? By the contemporary John Milton. He portrays women in both the light as well as the dark sense, with the characters Eve and Sid. When we take Eve, she is the symbol of innocence, the curious nature of women, and beauty. But when we come to sin, it literally means sin, but metaphorically it also refers to the temptation and how women are vulnerable and easily deceivable.
By 18th century, okay. So by 18th century, the famous epistolary novel Pamela by Samuel Richardson, we can see how he portrays or how he pictures women in that, the embodiment of virtue like chastity and morality. Not only that, he also, depicts them as if they are vulnerable to seduction. This novel clearly idealizes women on the perception prevailing societal perception.
Yeah, I was about to talk on that in the 19th century when change was starting, when change began, right? In Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, we come across three characters. Elizabeth Bennet, the first one being Elizabeth Bennet, who is strong-willed, independent, and a witty character who challenges the social norms. And we come across her sister, who is a complete contrast to her. Like she is the ideal woman marked by society. She's kind, gentle, has a graceful nature, and there's also this character, Mrs. Bennet, the mother of the girls, who is literally the society. She represents the society, and how the society pressurizes its daughters. It's clearly given. And yeah, I guess the change was, even though it's small, maybe started from the next generations.
Next century, don't worry, the next century provides what we are looking out for. In Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre, we can see the total transformation in women's perspectives and thoughts. The heroine of the story depicts as if a strong, self-retained character who values her self-respect and also moral principles more than the society. And also, the another character, Bertha Mason, where she is dumped with full of customs and beliefs and so on of the society, so that she is a representative of repressed or and repressed and constrained constrained women in society.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad we came to the recent centuries. Virginia Woolf, who perfected the stream of consciousness novel, gives us the inner thoughts of women and what are the challenges and constraints faced by them due to the social norms. She depicts them in her Mrs. Dalloway and To the Lighthouse. This way of portraying women was a new thing. And was prominent in the 20th century. If we come to the Great Gatsby, written by F. Scott Fitzgerald, he depicts women's revolutionary change. Like he depicts women full of individualism, independence, and with a height of ambition. But at the same time, it also represents how they viewed women as being shallow and disrespectful. Completely opposite to the traditional customs. Overall, the evolution of women's roles is portrayed here clearly.
The true complex nature of women is loosely characterized by in the 21st century, as everyone come to understand women and women, including women themselves. So Paula Harkins, the girl on the train, where she portrays, or she has multi-dimensional characters, where all the characters have been depicted, or faces lots of challenges, such as domestic abuse and inferiority and social expectations, which faced by women in recent times also. She also portrays women's inner thoughts and the problem created through personal confusion, and also social pressures on them. Similarly, The Wife, written by Meg Weisner, where she tells the protagonist, or Joanne, the protagonist, she is a supportive wife for a writer, famous writer, where she, eventually she started to doubt her choices that she made in her life. And but the transformation took place. She started to self-reflect and understand her own ambition and passion, and beyond the role of a mother and a wife.
Yeah, I accept. Women nowadays aren't afraid to, showcase who they are and what their dreams and passions are. They showcase it very openly, right? And this change didn't take place overnight. It took some time. Yeah,
Centuries.
Yeah, it took some centuries to accept and understand that women have the potential and power to be a part of the areas and fields which were initially dominated by men.
However, even now, despite of accepting and including women in various aspects, the process of embracing women fully is still in transition. The society still clings to certain customs and tradition, that suppress women's potential, such as marriages, which becomes a hurdle for women. For many women in their career or their studies, they can't continue it. But the opportunities given to women are, comparatively huge than the earlier times.
True, change is the only thing that doesn't change, right?
Yeah, you got my point, you catch it. But yeah, let's continue. Starting from women portrayed in literature to literature written by women, it is a vast evolution, or it speaks vastly. Then and all. Women wasn't even allowed to educate, but now education is their full right, basic right for women, and has paved the way for their career, which also provided them supportive stance. Their roles and opportunities will continue to evolve.
Okay, yeah. Let's hope for the best and
In this session. Okay. Knox. Lumos.
What?
You really don't get it?
God, I mean, how can you not remind me to talk about Harry Potter?
yeah, it's signing off from Vasantha.
And
Bye.